it might tell you where they're from, because this animal has a nice furry leather layer of feathers. It's almost like fur, but it's just thick feathers on their feet, and that's because they lose their heat through their feet. So by having a lot of feathers on their feet, that might indicate that they're from a cold environment. So they have very thick wings too. So you want to be... This animal is what we know as a bird of prey. And your birds of prey are going to be your hawks, your falcons, your eagles, and your owls. And they all have similar characteristics. They have strong talons. That's what we call the claws on a bird of prey. It's very strong talons. They can lift something double their weight. They also have a sharp, curved beak, and it's good for picking apart food. And then their vision is tremendous. They can usually see rats and mice from at least a football field away. They're very good at picking out little movements very far away.
So cool.
Now with owls, what makes them different from other birds of prey is a few things.
Nocturnal.
They have a satellite dish-shaped face, which helps them hear better. When a sound comes at them face on, it can break off towards their ears, and the orientation of their feathers helps direct sound towards their ears. It's pretty cool. And these birds of prey also fly very quietly. So as you watch as I lift her up, you won't be able to really hear her wings at all. So you can feel them maybe if you're in the front row, but you can't hear them. And that's because they have serrated feathers. So their wings are kind of like this. So all the wind, when they're flying, the wind goes right through their feathers instead of a closed feather like this. A closed wing would make a lot more noise than an open wing. And that's why owls don't really fly incredibly fast, but they use a stealth flight to catch their food. We'll put Lucy away and then I'll answer questions.
Lucy's famous, yeah.
One second. Okay, what's your question here? So owls can turn their head pretty far around, but they can't do it completely around. They can do it 270 degrees, which is almost a full circle, but they're able to do that because they have 14 bones in their neck. Whereas we only have 7, they have double the bones, that's double the attachment, so they can spin their head pretty far around. And that's actually in part because their eyes are so big that they don't move in their skull, so they have to be able to turn their head really far. Yes? Usually like most other birds do, like hawks. Birds of prey do, like hawks and eagles and stuff. They're not very serrated, but owls usually have serrated feathers. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes, over here. How long can they live? That's a great question. Most birds of prey, like your hawks and your owls, are going to live around 20 years. Yeah. And Lucy was only a year old. She's still a baby. Okay. All right, our next animal.
Oh, they missed our question.
Now, there's no jokes with this one. This is an actual snake, not like Lester the legless lizard. This is Osiris, and Osiris is an eastern indigo snake. Now, a cool thing about Osiris here is right now he is a baby. He's very tiny right now, but one day he could possibly get 8 to 10 feet long. This is the largest species of snake that is native to the United States. People in Florida will have pet boa constrictors and pet pythons, and then they tend to release them into the wild. So there's a big population of large snakes that are invasive to the United States, but this animal will be the largest native species. So this animal has been here for thousands of years possibly, and it will grow to a huge length. Now these animals are also carnivores, and with snakes, they can eat very big pieces of food. So everybody go like this. That's how we open our mouth. We go, nom, 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 nom. Now feel your jawbone. How many do you have? We have one big jawbone. But with snakes, they have 4. So watch my hand. These are 2 jawbones on a snake, and my thumbs are 2 jawbones on a snake. So when we open our mouth, it's like this. But with their 4 jawbones, they can open like this, and then like that as well. So they can usually eat something that's around double to triple the size of their body. So imagine if in one bite we could swallow a watermelon. That'd be pretty interesting. If we had jaws like a snake, we could probably open our mouths to our belly button. Yeah,
Having a fast lunch.
and snakes can eat very large pieces of food, and sometimes they'll eat one big piece of food each month. They might only have to eat once a month. Now the reason why the snake has it. All right, everybody, we're getting too loud. We're gonna have to put away the animals, and I'm being serious about that. If we're too loud, I will not bring the animals out. We need to bring it down, please. Okay, so this animal gets its name, the indigo snake, because when it's exposed to sunlight, it has a really cool shimmer effect. It starts shining in an indigo shimmer based off the makeup of their scales. They give off a nice blue shimmer. Now, does anybody have questions for Osiris yet? Where are their ears? So, if you remember what I was saying about Lester the legless lizard, lizards will have ears, but snakes actually don't have ears. They don't hear the same way that we do. They don't have little cochlear hairs or anything like that. They basically feel vibration. So whenever you're making a noise, like when I'm talking to you right now, I'm sending sound waves to your eardrums. But when he hears, he actually doesn't hear them. He feels the vibration throughout his body rather than hearing it in his ears. Kind of like sharks, yes. All right, any other questions? Yes, over here.
She had a question.
Yeah,
What is your question?
what's your question?
Are snakes gonna be scared of fireworks?
Are snakes going to be scared of fireworks? Probably, because fireworks
Good
have
question.
a very big sound wave that are going to vibrate the snake pretty roughly. So they might be pretty afraid of fireworks. I haven't asked one before, but they might be. Yes, one
That's a
more
good question.
over here.
I like that question.
I was gonna say.
I don't like the same way you were about to. They have a whole